Playing catch in the backyard as a child, or decades later tossing the ball around with your own kids, the game of baseball is timeless. That certainly rang true through the years for one of Sioux Falls' very own.
100% of people are facing a battle of some kind, so I'm no different than anybody else. Mine's just a little bit more visible.
Over the past decade, Matt Leedom's everyday challenges have changed. But back in 2011, his focus was narrowed on an idea.
Put an ad in the paper. Back then I think more people were reading print material. Put an ad there, and then word of mouth. And I had called a friend of mine, and I said, Mike, we played ball together back in high school. You're going to play baseball next summer. And he said, really? I said, yeah, I'm starting a league. And he laughed.
After playing in an adult baseball league in Sarasota, Florida during his 20s, Leedom returned to the Sioux Falls area looking to create something similar. After starting with just 17 guys in year one, a decade later, the Sioux Amateur Baseball League now has 10 full teams.
In this league, there is no requirement as to what you played, when you played, how long ago you played it. The oldest player is almost 80 years old, and the youngest, we do allow, guys that are in their 20s.
But as the league grew, Leedom's health began to wane.
I've got a condition called Stiffman Syndrome, or also known as Stiffman Syndrome. It's a muscular condition that doesn't allow me to move very freely. It's a condition of cramping and spasms that I always say, if you ever have a Charlie horse in your calf, picture getting a Charlie horse from your rib cage all the way down through your toes, in your hands, sometimes in your tongue, all at the same time.
He would hang up the glove for good in 2017 and would step away as league administrator 3 years later.
When this all came about, my wife and I looked at each other and said, we've done a lot of things. We've started baseball leagues. Now we're going to enter this chapter, and we're going to get through it together.
Just don't take anything for granted and take advantage of the time you do have. And like I see Matt just pushing hard every day to do the best that he can, and I need to do the same.
Through baseball or personal battles, his giving spirit has never relented.
When I meet other people that are facing something, we talk about it, I say, hey, I'll make you a deal. I keep going, you keep going, okay? And that's, I just love to encourage, and we've been able to do that through the game as well. So it picks me up, and hopefully it lifts other people up too.
For the past 18 months, Matt has been working closely with his physical therapist, Sue, who he says has made a deep impact on himself and his family's life.